Head goes pressure. Oh. Morning everyone, welcome back to Tom's Brook Farm. So the rain is still coming, so we're going to be trying to go flat out to get this done. But we've got a crack there, and we've got a crack there. Something I've already welded up before in the past. We did notice it was starting to crack just a little bit when we were down at the other block, and then yeah, just checking it then, it's obviously cracking even more. So first job of the day is going to get that fixed, because I don't particularly want the arms to fall off. Now I should explain about the old wings on the spreader there. So the model is called a K105XE, but it didn't exist when this spreader came out. This wing unit that's on the back is an aftermarket jobby. It's something that was constructed and then put on. It wasn't done by Bredel themselves, so as far as I understand, I could be completely wrong, but that's how I understand it. So Bredel now does these wings and manufactures them all themselves, but yeah, I think that's why we have a fair bit of issue with it, because it's not it's an aftermarket job, you know, it's not designed that way. But anyway, we'll get this back. We've got to clean it up, we've got to give it a wash first, get all that fertilizer off, and then we'll give it a buff, give it a weld, and hopefully make it stronger, and then we'll be straight back out here to get spreading. Alrighty, so you can see it happened last time. When it happened last time, it cracked on the top and also cracked down there and cracked on the insides. So we welded that up, we put these bits of angle iron on, and it stopped it. It hasn't cracked on the top or in the on the inside. It has cracked around the see if I can turn that light on, might make it a bit easier. Has cracked around here on both sides, and if we go underneath, it's a crack there and then along there, and that one you can see is just along there. So we'll weld it up, and then we're going to put a bit of angle iron in again, weld that up, and hopefully give it a bit more strength. Okay, so our plan now, we've welded it all up and then got a bit of angle on here. What we're going to do, ice along there, weld one edge, heat this and then whack it onto there, just so, and then that way we're not having to bridge any welds. You can see the gap there. And the reason being is I don't particularly want to grind my my weld away, because you know, then you're just losing that meat, that structure there. So I'm going to give this a go, see how it goes. If all this fails, it'll be by the end of the spreading season, and we'll have the off season to work on it and improve it. So see how we get on.
Got a slot on the top too.
Yeah. So we got that one on and that one on. So hopefully that gives us our structure and it holds, and like I just said, if it doesn't then we'll refix this whole back end come the off season. But for now, a little bit of spray paint and we'll get Dad out spreading. So seeing as though the spreader is here and it's empty, we're going to fill it up from the shed and then get rolling. Morning.
Morning.
How's the new spray paint go?
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah,
handy?
Yeah, it's really handy. It's nice and central.
That's good. We just, I guess we'll figure out how the water pumping goes when you actually get a flow on.
Yeah, well, I just set it to idle and it won't know until I'm flat out spraying whether it'll keep up or whether it's too quick, but we'll find out.
Roger. Dad put a new battery on this morning, so look at that, not gonna have any issues. Rightio, so with that I have got a bank manager rocking up in about 10 minutes, so I better get home and go and get that sorted and then back to work. Finished up with the bank manager, and Dad is coming for another fill and Henry was filling him, and Wally has got a flat tyre, so we're going to grab the tyre there, chuck on the back of my ute and head on down and yeah, change that in the paddock. That's our tyre, but it's not completely flat, which is good, but at least we've got a spare. At least we didn't leave it out front of the shed to you know, wait for next time. As you probably have already guessed, it's quite windy and quite cold. Got the red set.
Sure it's not a collection?
Is that your head?
No, absolutely.
Oh. Far out.
Fine, are they?
No, just one. It's just one I can't break.
Yep.
You good?
That had some pressure.
Fucking on.
There it is. Hey? There's something in it.
I've got anti-seize in my car, I'll just grab that.
Yep.
It's the most interesting anti-seize. Oh, maybe we put those lock on here. and it is only a slow leak, but the culprit is a nail of some sort. So we have to get that into town and get that fixed and repaired, so we have a spare. I've got all this stuff to now put away, and then because I've been so busy that I haven't been able to get back here and clean up my my welding mess from this morning. So I'm going to do that, and then after that I'm going to knock off, because I'm going to go out spreading tonight again, because that rain, I'll get the app up, that rain is still coming. We've got a 1 to 5, 70% chance of 1 to 5 today, and then tomorrow, if you have a look on there, so tomorrow is 5 to 10, and then next week's 10 to 20. That's not going to be there next week, but that's all right. So yeah, I'll get this done. So whilst being at home having a bit of a nap, we've got some lovely rain. So just quickly check the rain gauge and see how much we've got. It's not a huge amount, but you can see there up to 3 mils, which is good. But what we're not going to do is go out now and get spreading, because when it's wet like this, it's come down quite quickly. So it's well, I'll show you my path. It's you know, there's puddles. So what we don't want to do is yeah, go out and disturb the soil. Basically just flicks up a whole bunch of mud, takes all the plant with it as well. Not a huge issue if the crop is at its growth stage that it's meant to be at, because you know, tear off a bit of plant, the rest can survive. But when it's like I'll be going into the wheat, that's only, well, I showed you guys the other day, that's anywhere from 1 to about 4 leaf. So yeah, we don't want to be disturbing that. So yeah, we'll get to it tomorrow, I guess, unless more of that rain comes, which, yeah, you know, you want to get going, because you want to get the urea out there in front of the rain, but you also don't want to destroy the paddock. So I guess we'll make a call tomorrow and see what it's like.